Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Awesome Life 101.
Hello. Happy Saturday.
Glad you're joining us. And today we're going to be talking about mastering your mindset. Most important thing to keep in mind as you're watching and listening to this is truly that mindset is everything. But before we get into that, let's talk about what mindset actually means. I mean, a mindset is really your collection of attitudes and beliefs, but deeper than the beliefs, because it actually more important than the beliefs, because it's how you interact every day. Your mindset is kind of set unless you really intentionally change it. Right? And we'll get into how your beliefs can play into your mindset. But most important to know is that your mindset is changeable, but you have to be intentional about it. And you also have to be aware kind of where your mindset comes from, and the fact that it comes from every experience you had growing up and the culture around you, all the media. So once you start being aware of where your mindset is coming from, then you can start to more intentionally change those influences and the way you respond to them. So think about it this way. If you wanted to become a great basketball player, who would you listen to?
There's so many people.
Great basketball players.
Like the best players, right?
You listen to the best basketball players, right? If you wanted to become a wealthy investor, you'd listen to
Jeff Lerner.
wealthy investors. If you want to be a happy and satisfied mom, who would you talk to? Other moms who are happy and satisfied, right? As long as you're surrounding yourself with people who have a similar mindset as you, you're going to stay stuck in your mindset. And so what you want to do is intentionally figure out, what mindset do I want to have? How would I have to think to become that person? And then really listen to people who already have that mindset. And this can be really, really difficult because our ego is designed to protect our vulnerable selves, right? And so if we start listening to somebody else who has different opinions and beliefs and attitudes than us, our brain will start to reject it and say, that doesn't fit. I don't believe that, right? But if they have a mindset that you want to cultivate, then you need to put your own beliefs, your own past mindset on the shelf a little bit to start to adopt new attitudes, new beliefs.
Yeah, because most of our mindset is want to be in the comfort zone, right? We want to be always in the comfort zone. Are we fine? Everything's all right. But if you want to expand your mindset, learn something new,
Well, and the biggest thing is we think we're right.
Yeah.
Most of the time, we think that what we believe is right. And if we want to be, happier, more successful, more confident, more creative, we have to listen to people who already know how to do that and believe that it's possible. And I'm going to probably get back to that, but we have to get into the growth and fixed mindset.
No, it's not just belief, it's a trust, right? It's a trust people that is already been there. Because most of the successful people out there, they're not selfish and they want you to be successful and they want to teach you to be successful. But most of us, what we do, we are in the scare mindset that, it's a scam or anything else that is not this is a great thing to start over, right? To start to new things. So it's just we all human. We have this mind to hold ourselves that we don't wanna. We'll protect ourselves. But this is our DNA. We always have to protect ourselves, right?
Yes, you're absolutely right. Also, I don't know if you guys caught that, but he calls it Scary Mind City instead of Scarcity Mindset. And I'm not sure if he knows that he's doing
No.
it, but it's so cute. And I love it when he's like, you're in Scary Mind City. Scarcity Mindset.
Scarcity mind.
Which we've talked about before, the difference between abundance mindset and scarcity mindset.
Yeah.
Actually, we did 2 videos on that, so I hope you'll go back and check those out. But the idea that having faith, believing that things are possible, and a lot of that comes down to this research that happened, I forget when, at Stanford, Dr. Carol Dweck. And she came up with these concepts of a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset that are just so powerful. And if you can just learn this one concept out of this video, it is going to change your life. So, if you haven't heard it already, growth mindset is the idea that anybody with enough effort can basically achieve anything, versus a fixed mindset, which says you're born with certain innate qualities and beliefs and you can't really change them. And, these are trained into kids, these mindsets, from the time they're born, basically. And when you have a growth mindset, you see a challenge as an opportunity to grow. When you have a fixed mindset, you see a challenge as like an opportunity to prove yourself whether you can or you can't, right? It's all performative versus like, I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to see how I can do. I can get better. And that's basically the thing. Someone with a fixed mindset will start very young. Oh, I'm not good at art. Someone with a growth mindset can be any age and say, well, I'm not good at art yet, but if I practice and listen to the masters, I can get good at this.
Yeah, that's one good example that just happened like a half hour before you get in the live show. Shayla asked to make a pancake. I was like, I don't know how to make a pancake. Call your mom. And the mom said, I'm busy. And then I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should, I'm going to make a pancake. And, I just get a box and, and read the instruction. And I just made a pancake for my daughter today. And because I decided to grow on that mindset.
Mindset.
I decided to just move forward and just do it,
So, it's important. So first step, I would say, would be to figure out, do you want to have a growth mindset? If you want to have a growth mindset, which all the studies say is super beneficial, right? You can start reading about what that means, how to do it. Watch videos on growth mindset. Rewatch this video. But really focus on it. The more time and energy you put into anything, the more you'll grow in that area. So if you want to have a growth mindset, put attention into growth mindset. And then next step, maybe you want to be healthier. Okay, so start reading about, it's all about what you fill your mind with. Start reading about how to be healthier. Start following podcasts. You can't just sit back and say, I want to be healthier, but then not put the time and energy into it. Like that's wishful thinking, which is a good start. But the next step is understanding how people think and then taking the actions related. To many of you, I've recommended the book, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. I think it's amazing mindset training. And once you master that idea, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, you can apply mindset training to lots of other areas of your life. But as I alluded to before, our brain, our ego, is designed to protect us from feeling guilty or inadequate, vulnerable. And so as soon as we start hearing someone talk about what it takes to become wealthy, There's a real tendency for our mind to say,
That's too much.
that's too much, that's ridiculous, I don't believe that, easy for him to say, right? And that's all ways to keep our mindset stuck in what it already is instead of growing. So watch out for those thoughts as soon as you hear, like, easy for her to say. What is that?
Yeah.
If it's easy for her to say, it could be easy for me to say one day, right? If I change my mindset. We have these neural pathways in our brain. So besides protecting the ego, the other thing is that we're just so practiced at doing something the same way. So for example, if you're right-handed and you always write with your right hand and you always write with your right hand, it's kind of rare that you're just going to pick up a pen with your left hand and accidentally start writing with it. And if you intentionally do pick up that pen with your left hand and start writing with it, it's going to be really tricky. And adopting a new mindset is the same way, right? It's really almost impossible that you're going to adopt a new mindset accidentally. And even when you try to do it intentionally, it's going to feel awkward and almost impossible. And is it worth the effort? And you're going to like be in resistance to it.
Yeah.
And then the more and more and more you practice it, right, you can do it.
Yeah, I actually, it's been 3 weeks that I have been practicing to write with my left hand. Because when I was little, when I was learning to write, I was using my left hand. Some way, somehow, my parents switched me to the right-handed. So I started to write with the right-handed. But now I'm starting, the past 2 weeks, I've been learning how to write with my left-hander. And every day I'm doing it, it's getting much easier, you know. And it's kind of cool, you know, trying to write with 2 hands. But just me.
That's exactly why I brought up that example, because I've been very inspired by just making that choice. I'm going to do this. And even though there's like, whether there's benefits to being able to write with both hands or write with your left hand, sure, if you ever something happened to your right hand,
yeah, who knows?
You'd have your other hand available. But the point is that it's working on that growth mindset. I can do something if I put the time and energy into it. I can become a good cook. I can become a good skier, whatever it is, right? Some people are like, oh, I've never been good with money. Okay, keep telling yourself that. Oh, I've always been clumsy. Okay, keep telling yourself that. Or Google how to have better balance. Watch videos. And you guys, we live in an age with so much free information. And so use YouTube and use Google to search up something that you want to improve in your life. Pure and simple. But then just be aware, as I said, to not reject and say, oh, that's not for me, I couldn't do that, right? That's the fixed mindset. The growth mindset says, if I do this a little bit every day, I'm going to see a little bit of growth. If I do this a lot every day, I'm going to see a lot of growth. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. And so I would suggest, I think I mentioned it before, pick one thing. Maybe it is just, I want to have a growth mindset. If you haven't worked on that yet, that's probably a great place to start, is understanding it better. But for me recently, it's, I want more confidence. I want to feel more confident. And so it's just a matter of putting the intention there and reading about confidence, talking to my friends, you know, looking and seeing who's confident. And then not rejecting, be like, well, easy for her, she's beautiful, or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
You've got to believe that you can embody this thing that you want. And for those of you who may just be feeling like, I just don't want to feel depressed anymore. Sometimes our brains have been marinating in negativity for so long that to imagine feeling good, to imagine like confidence or growth mindset is just a stretch. I get that. I've been there. And you just say like, I just don't want to feel depressed. I just don't want to feel anxious anymore. whatever it is, try your best to find the opposite of that, right? So I'll even help you out. Just take mine, right? Instead of I don't want to feel depressed, I want to feel happy. And then start Googling and watching YouTube videos about how to feel happy. If you don't want to feel anxious, I want to feel calm. How do you feel calm? Google it, watch it, change your mindset, change the thoughts that go on in your mind. You have to feed it something different. You cannot just sit on the couch and watch whatever they put on TV, whatever they put on Netflix, and it just pops up and it just keeps playing stuff that doesn't change your brain for the better.
Yeah.
It really just numbs your brain, right? It wastes your time. And so you want to be really intentional with what it is you're choosing to feed your brain, just like you choose what you feed your body.
Yeah, I mean, the words, right? The words is a magic, okay? All words is a magic, depending how you use it, you know. You can use the words for, you know, black magic or, you know, or white magic. White magic, we're talking about, you change your mindset on there. For example, if you are the person that always, your first response is nay, all right? You can change the mindset. You can now, oh yeah, my first response, I say no. You know what, let me practice now to say my first response is just say yes. And see how it look like, okay, how it feels like. And then you gotta change the words, you know, negative words that is not helping you, that is keeping you in the same spot, to a positive way. Positive, you know, words. Just, you know, you can just Google it, you know, what's the words, you know, in the synonyms and all that stuff, you know, online. You can, if you don't, you know, have a dictionary, you can check it out. But you, the mindset, you have to grow it yourself. It's something that is personal. You have to create your own mindset, where you want to be, where you want to go, and how you want to do it. But it's great for you to have somebody that will show you how to get there, all right? How to get to the positive mindset that everything for you is happy, is lovely, is easy, you know what I mean? And it can be there, you know. For example, when we started the business over a year ago, you know, when I started first, you know, I had a lot of people telling me that, man, yes, come back to work, go get your paycheck, man. Why you gonna try to start a business? This economy, things doesn't go well. But you know, if I was listening to those people telling me how not good it would be, I would be sitting right here right now, okay? And it's one of the best decisions I made in my life, because I feel like every single day I'm growing. Every single day I'm learning something new, and I'm expressing myself more, and I'm you know, I'm giving what I'm learning, I'm giving to you, so you can start it, okay? But like I said, I was in the car business for many years, so I had a lot of negative mindset as well, okay? But you know, I had to change all that, because I didn't want to be on the side that is everything is like I don't like, oh, no good, or I didn't want to be on that side anymore. So I had to change it. Over the year, I've been practicing, and now it's like I'm not missing any opportunity anymore. I used to, you know, to miss so many opportunities. People give me opportunity, I'm like, oh yeah, I will think about it. And now it's like, hey, you got opportunity for me? Give it to me.
Yeah.
I take it.
Yeah.
Because that's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it'll get you the happiness inside of you, when you feel like you can, you know, you can say yes to things. You're not afraid to do things, all right? I mean,
May I?
Yeah.
And besides what Toby's talking about, like finding those leaders that you're listening to as well, that are inspiring you. But the other thing that you almost touched on, I think, is like having people around you who are supporting your journey to change your mindset. If everybody around you, especially in your household, thinks that it's the same old mom, the same old person, right? then like your environment stays the same, it's hard for you to break free. Not that it's impossible, it's totally worth trying. But if you can find someone in your inner circle, a friend, a family member that you can call regularly, and you can say to them, I'm trying to change my mindset. I'm trying to be more energetic. Can you help me? Can you catch me when I say things that aren't energetic? Right? And then they know. And so then next time you're like, oh, I would go out, but who has the energy? They're like,
Yeah.
Right? And they catch you. And so I have Tovi and my mom who are very vigilant about mindset. And so every time I say like, ooh, that sounds like a lot of work, you're totally capable. Right?
Yeah.
And so having people around you that are helping you with this project. And if you don't, that's the whole purpose for having Awesome Life 101. And I feel like there's a lot of missed opportunities in there where people could say more, like be more vulnerable in that safe space where people are trying to grow. So if you say in there, I'm trying to, be healthier, be richer, have more freedom, whatever it is. And then we can help with developing that mindset and watching the language. But as long as people are protecting themselves and worried about what other people are going to think, it's hard to grow.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard to grow if you have people is not supporting you next to you. All right. That's why I spoke before about this, that when you are on the mindset to grow, to be something else, to do something else in your life, sometimes you, and like I was saying last week, sometimes you have to leave your own neighborhood.
Or just avoid.
And just move to different places and you see different things. And, it's true. It's true. Because if you stay in the same place that you grow up, you know what is there. You know the same store. You know that the same store that you go, the same guy gonna talk to you the same way that he talked to you yesterday.
But
right?
You can have a new response. And
but
so,
you can have,
yes,
true.
I understand. It's a fast track. If you pick up and you move somewhere else, it's definitely a fast track and like an opportunity to create a new mindset. But I don't want people to feel like that's the only way.
No, it's not the only way.
It's magical if you decide, I'm going to go in that same store. I know what that person's going to say. I'm going to have a different response. I'm going to be a different person and watch your world change around you.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
It is. If you change your words, you change your mindset.
So in that note, there's a couple magic words that I wanted to talk about. And one is the word yet. Write these down. Magic words. Yet. I don't know how to do that yet. I don't know how to make pancakes.
Yet.
Right? I'm not good at art. Yet. Right? It gives so much possibility. And then the other one is I used to. And I used to, honestly, can be any amount of time in the past. So it could be yesterday. I used to get all bent out of shape when my kids would leave toys on the floor. I don't get all bent out of shape anymore, right? You can just choose that. And it's like Toby was talking about magic words. When you choose that to be your new mindset, it makes everything easier, right? So, yet, I used to, and then actually. So when you have a thought, or you say something out loud that is not the mindset you want to have, you can just negate it immediately with the word actually. So, what's a good example?
Let's see.
If you say, I always struggled, to be on time is a big one, right? A lot of people. Or I hate speaking on stage. I hate speaking in front of people. Actually, I'm getting better at speaking in front of people all the time. You just totally negate it, and you leave this whole new world of growth and opportunity in front of yourself. So yet, used to, actually very powerful magic words if you keep them in front of you. And then the other thing I would say I've mentioned before, but if you've forgotten or if you're new here, some affirmations, right? I am peaceful. I am calm. Everywhere you go, I am peaceful. I am calm. 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 And what that does, you're creating a neural pathway that no matter where you are, no matter your situation, especially when something starts to trigger you and you're like, damn traffic, I am peaceful. I am calm. I am peaceful. I am calm.
I mean, you guys, I'm sure you guys have just friends of you that they're not beautiful, but they feel beautiful. All right? What they do probably, they stare in the mirror and say, I'm beautiful. I'm handsome. I'm lovely. I deserve everything in life. Every day in the morning, they look at the mirror and they say, yeah, I'm beautiful. They believe on that. That it gives them the confidence to be outside and feel beautiful. And you actually see a lot of people that you in your mind, you say mind is not being beautiful, but the way they act, the way they interact with the people is a beautiful thing. You see them beautiful because they have the confidence, because they believe they are beautiful. It's about your belief, okay? If you believe you are beautiful, you are beautiful. If you believe you are ugly, there's nobody can tell you otherwise. All right? You believe in your words. Tell yourself that you are beautiful. You will be beautiful. And nobody else can tell you otherwise, because you're always going to feel beautiful, because you tell yourself you are beautiful. Okay? That is very important.
You truly get to choose. I mean, you truly get to choose. It's your life, your one and only life. So just choose how you want to live it.
Yeah.
And we're here for you. You have our phone number. You have our email addresses. You're in our Facebook group. You're following us on Facebook page. You're on our YouTube. Reach out. Let us know how we can support you. Let us know what you're working on. And, let's all grow together. For sure. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it so much.
Yeah, for sure, guys. And we do research every day to find something to help you guys out. And we really want you guys to really focus on your mindset, because you are here because you want to have an awesome life. You want to change your life. But you, at the same time, you need to have your mind grow. Okay?
We all do.
We all do. Yeah, of course, we all do. That's why we're here. We don't here because we are expert. We're here because we are learning and we are teaching you to grow with us. Okay, and it's very important that you take in consideration. That the books that we offer, all that is very important for you reading, because what make us change, and what will make us be where we are right now. It's just so amazing, so amazing. We have another book that just coming out, okay, on the August the 2nd. We already have access to that book, okay. It's called Unlock Your Potential. This book is wrote by our mentor, Jeff Lerner. So this book will not come out very soon. We have you can have access to it if you want to purchase this book. But this is a mindset, is a game changer. This book is a revolution, okay, and we have already links in our website that you can check it out. It's called Unlock Your Potential, and that book is everything we've been working on for the past year, and is everything that makes us who we are right now. Okay, so check our on the group. It's on the group. It's on the
Yeah,
page.
let us know. Send us a
Let us know.
message if
Send
you're
a message.
interested.
Yeah.
Because the thing is that if you get this book from us in the pre-order, there's a ton of bonuses
Mm-hmm.
that come with it. And if you wait until it's on the New York Times bestseller list and the bonuses are all gone, you're going to be sorry. So yeah, definitely reach out and get your copy from us so you can get all the bonuses.
Yep. All right, guys. So thank you very much for being here. We so glad, so blessed that we have you guys in our life, and also yesterday we became officially 500 members on the group. That's very exciting. But I want you guys all to participate, all to you have a question, you have a dream, let us know how we can help you out, because that's what we're here for, to help you to move to the next step in your life, because somebody else behind us help us to be where we are right now. Okay. It's all about giving. It's all about giving. Okay.
And changing your mindset.
And change your
Mindset is
mindset.
everything.
That's right. That's
Okay.
right, guys. All right.
Love you.
Love you all, and thank you very much for everything.